Welcome. This is It's Covered the Insurance podcast, because if you think that insurance is boring, then you are not doing it properly. I am Paul.
I am Mel.
Thank you so much for joining us today. So, Mel, what have you been doing since the last time we recorded?
Apparently wearing the same clothes.
That's exactly why I asked you that question. We wear the same thing every day.
That's right.
So for those, we normally don't bring this up because why would we? It's radio. No one knows what we're wearing. But we do record these episodes, at least 2 at a time. I think once we did 3. But now that we are attempting to do video, and we have not tested the previous video yet, and so we still might not have video for either of these, and we're just wasting this time. Just wasting time. It
happens.
Yes. But if we are testing out doing video for this, and if you are finding us sometime in the future and you just happen upon it and like, hey, I'd like to watch several of these at once, then you're going to be like, man, these two guys are slobs. Hopefully they wash those clothes before they just continually wear them over and over and over again. Oh goodness. But I wanted to kind of address a misconception that the non-insurance world has about claims. And that is the idea that a claim is going to be convenient.
Yeah.
Somehow we think that it's like when the agent says, if you have a claim, just let me know. We'll take care of everything. That means that you're not going to have to do anything. And that's just simply not the case. So have you run into any like this kind of attitude in claims or in the agency field?
In both. I think especially when people have not had multiple accidents, or they've been paying out for a while with no accident, then they always feel like, okay, I've had an accident and I've been paying this long. You're gonna basically take care of everything for me. I'm going to sit back and just watch you make this problem go away.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And we get this a lot. It seems like a lot of times the less severe the accident is, the more inconvenient it's going to be.
Right.
And that's because, look, if you have totaled your car, we are going to tow that away. And you're not going to have to worry about the repair process because there's not going to be one. And, we'll talk about the value of the car, and then we'll send you a check, or we'll, send the money in a different way, getting into EFTs and stuff like that. But when you have a fender bender, we're not going to send a tow truck out. Very often, we're not going to send a tow truck out. We are not going to send a field adjuster to your house in the middle of nowhere, at a time I'll be home at, for lunch between 11 and 11:23, and I say that because you've heard that, right?
Yes.
That,
yes.
I used to spend some time when I was an adjuster visiting agents, and this has nothing to do with claims, but it's kind of the same mentality. I used to try to schedule appointment. I tried to hit 8 agents in a day in a certain area, but I tried to make appointments with them, and they were like, oh, okay, well, I have time for you at 2:00, and I'd be like, I'm not going to be there at 2:00. I'm be there in the morning. Well, no, 2:00 is good for me. I'm not going to be there.
Yeah.
And so finally, I just started showing up. Just because trying to schedule so many appointments around people's schedules is just impossible. And that's the case for field adjusters. If you want to see 10 cars today and you let each and every person pick their schedule, you are not going to see any cars at 8 in the morning.
Right.
You're going to see 10 cars at 6:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
like, well, I really need to get through a lot more. But, you know, if you are in a fender bender, you are going to be expected to take your car somewhere. Mm-hmm. And it's either going to be a shop where they're going to do the estimate themselves. It's going to be, you know, something like that where, to an adjuster, at a set location to take a look at, or, you know, and this seems to be kind of the least effort of everybody, but it seems to cause the most trouble is, hey, take some pictures of the car using this app and let us look at them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you'd think it would be easy. It was, you know, made for their convenience, but, I think some of it is if they feel they're not at fault for the accident, they literally think that you're the insurance company. Yeah. You're the parents of the person who hit them, and they're going to take it out on you. Like, you know, okay, well, what we need you to do is this. Oh, no. You know,
yeah, your customer hit me.
That's right. That's right. You need to take care of me. You need to make this easy. I'm not going to make it easy for you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I think that's a lot of the pushback on like, you know, using, you know, photo estimate apps and stuff. It's not that we don't know how to take a picture with our cell phone.
Yeah.
Because we know how to do that.
Because there are no companies based on that technology making millions of dollars.
Right. It's that, well, you know, either I've been paying for a long time or your customer hit me. But in either case, shouldn't you be doing this for me?
Yep.
And frankly, you know, claims are really expensive. And to hire a gaggle of field adjusters to run out to people's homes at convenient times for them to take a picture of the scratch on their bumper is going to make claims a lot more expensive, which most customers don't care about until they get an increase.
Right.
And the same customers, those same customers at that point are being like, you know, why am I getting an increase? Either I haven't been in an accident or that accident wasn't even my fault.
That's right.
It's like, well, you're you know, you don't want us using technology to, you know, to make things quicker and cheaper. You know, you want, you know, the red carpet rolled out for you and adjusters appearing at your doorstep at 6:00 at night, but you don't want your rates to go up. It's like, these things are mutually exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you may not be the person who complains about that, but don't think that everyone's like you. Because
right. Well, yeah. Well,
there are plenty of people who do complain.
Exactly. And we are, you know, and this is a podcast for insurance professionals. And so the people who are listening to this are like, yeah, that's the way my customer is, unless they're new.
Right.
In which case they're like, wait, people are really going to do that? Yes. Yes. So why in the, and look, I don't want to do a podcast where we're just complaining about what other people do.
Right.
That's not the point here. The point is for us to get better. The point is for us to share to share knowledge as a group so that we are better at our jobs. Right. And the solution to this one is not necessarily an easy one because the claim is not going to be convenient. It's not. Mm-hmm. There's no way without tripling the insurance rates to make it convenient for people. Mm-hmm. So it's up to us to make sure that our customers, first of all, know that and become comfortable with it.
Right.
And you know, and obviously when we say that, we know that there are certain people who are just not going to be happy about anything related to a claim. I think we've already told the story at one point, but you know, you and I had that customer that canceled his policy because of the photo app.
Yeah. Not the use of
No,
the photo
he did
app.
not have a claim.
No.
He had not been in an accident.
Right.
It's just that, we had it.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I told him,
Right.
hey, man, I'll take the pictures for you.
Yeah.
Just swing by, if you're in an accident, swing by the office.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Or, I'll pull some strings and get an adjuster. No, the fact that we had the app, it's over. It's done.
Yep.
We're not, he's gone.
Not going to be with a company that's heading in that direction.
Yeah. Which is all of the companies.
Yeah.
So
we did that one. That one didn't work out too well, but,
right.
it was, it's right. I mean, we have to set the expectation.
Right.
Most of the customers are reacting to things that they either weren't prepared for or are processing for the first time. So if we could just set the expectation, it'll make everybody's lives, claims and the agencies, go better.
Yeah. And you and I have been known to tell customers straight up,
Yeah.
this process is probably not going to be convenient, but when we get through it, we're going to make you whole again.
Yes.
And that is our goal.
Right.
And a lot of people misunderstand the two. You're probably going to have to take the car to an inspection or to a shop.
Yeah.
That's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
You're if it's convenient, you're probably going to need to go to the rent-a-car place.
Yeah.
Or get on the phone and arrange them to come pick you up. That's fine. But, these are things that are going to have to happen. There are steps that you're going to have to take along the way. There's probably paperwork to fill out.
Yeah.
There's phone calls that you're going to need to answer and sit on for a while.
Many phone calls.
Yes.
With many different people.
Right. And there's going to be recorded statements.
Yeah.
And warn them in advance. And it's like, cause we got this a lot, well, I already did a recorded statement with the other company. Well, yeah, you're going to have to do a second one.
Yeah.
They're not going to share theirs with us.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to do one.
Yeah.
And so warning customers ahead of time, know what's going to be expected of them, know what kind of steps they're going to have to take, and give them a heads up. And they might not like it, but if they have a warning about it, they're much more likely to be satisfied with the claims process.
Right.
Because this is the truth of it. It's like if you think a claim is going to be convenient and then the claim is inconvenient, you're not satisfied.
Right.
But if you know ahead of time what's going to happen and those things happen, now we have a chance to be satisfied with the customer be satisfied at the end of the day.
Right.
And that's our goal. And
also, if you do have young ones that are behind the wheel, that are in college, or you have customers that have young ones behind the wheel that are in college, please let them know that they will have to take phone calls.
those were the worst.
Because I went to college, have kids in college, and I can get a hold of them and talk to them for 15 minutes about The Bachelor or The Bachelorette or whatever, they like to watch on television.
You can hold a conversation for 15 minutes about The Bachelorette?
Hey, I can just flap my lips about pretty much anything.
Thus this podcast.
Yeah. But I can count on one hand the times that I didn't hear this from someone who I need to get a hold of and their parents when they're in college. Oh, he's in college. He can't take phone calls. He's busy.
He's very busy.
I've been in college. I didn't know anybody who was that busy who couldn't take a phone call about a car they wrecked.
Yeah. Oh, in college, college kids are known. They have a reputation for, just, I mean, essentially working 15 hours a day.
That's right.
7 days a week.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That phone's ringing, hey, sorry, Dad, I can't take your call. I'm studying right now, and the parents believe that. So the parents, get on the insurance company.
They make them turn off the phone in the library where they're studying.
Yeah.
For at least 10 hours a day.
That's right. They're always there. And I need to get in touch with little Johnny because he was in an accident in your car. He's the driver. I need to find out what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell him, but he may be available this weekend. If not, maybe the following weekend. He's just really busy. He's in college. Please tell your customers whenever they call up with an accident and Johnny was behind a wheel. Okay, Mr. Johnson, little Johnny's going to have to get on the phone and say what happened multiple times.
Yes.
I know he's busy. I know he's in college. I know he's trying to get that A that he tells you he's so close to getting, but he is going to have to, be a grown up and take care of this, and then we'll go away.
Oh gosh. And the number of calls that we had that the parents were trying to handle.
Yes.
Just like, well, no, I'll do it. It's like, you weren't there.
Exactly.
Well, but I'm his dad. I don't care.
Yeah.
This
is facts. It's not, I don't need a character witness.
He's like 32.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the last thing I'm going to rant on, because if you can't take the phone call in that moment, why are you answering the phone? The number of people we get, and the teachers. Oh my goodness. Okay. The teachers. Why are you answering the phone in the classroom? Yeah. I know you're going to deny that you're doing it, but you're doing it. We get them all the time. Hello? Hey, this is Paul calling from the insurance company. We need to talk about this claim. Well, I'm busy right now. I'm in class. I'm a teacher. Why didn't you answer the phone?
That is exactly what voicemails are for.
Right. I don't know. This is something about today's day and age. We're getting so few phone calls because everybody we want to speak to is texting us.
Yes.
That it's like the phone is ringing. I don't know what we're in the middle of a review for a math test that's going to determine the future of these little kids.
But this texting device in my hand is demanding my attention for some reason.
Right. It keeps making noises. There's a green button and a red button. I want the noise to stop. So it's probably the green button, not the red button. Let me try. Oh, now there's somebody. Oh, no, I'm busy. I'm a teacher. It's like, stop it. If you can't speak at that exact moment, unless you have time to say, hey, can we talk at 4?
Bingo.
That's a good way. But to just like, no, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of a meeting.
Right.
Well, then don't answer the phone.
Bingo.
Oh, anyways, that had nothing to do with what we were talking about.
No, but, it happens, and it happens a bunch. And being on this side in an agency, just set the expectation for your claims department. And because a lot of times you're the one that is going to save your customer from shopping.
Yeah. And that's our goal here. It's like, our goal here is to have satisfaction in the claims process. And a lot of times that's going to include telling the customer some hard truths. Your bumper has a scratch on it. We're not going to send an adjuster out to you. You need to drive it in. It's a drivable car. Or this one, it's like, no, we're not going to put you in a rental until Monday when you put the car in the shop. Your car is drivable, Mm-hmm. So when the car is in the shop, we'll put you in a rental, but you don't get a rental car just because somebody, kind of nicked the side of your car.
That's right.
It's got to actually physically be in the shop for that.
That's right.
And this is not the claims process going wrong. And so if we set that expectation, then we're more likely to reach our goal of customer satisfaction. So,
and if you're unsure about the claims process, you can help them with that.
Yeah. So, this is actually one of the things that, we talk about in the ebook that we have on our website. So our website is itscovered.net, but if you go to itscovered.net/ebook, we have a book that's specifically for agents who want to get better at servicing claims. And it's stuff like this. It's very simple stuff that's not going to require additional staff. It's just going to require a little bit of a different mindset and a little bit of a different approach. And so if you can't remember, it's covered.net/ebook. I know you're listening in the car because that's where I listen to my podcast. But we will have it in the show notes. And so, click on the show notes and check that out. And, we're very happy to provide that for you. And I think you're gonna like it. So, that being said, I think we've wrapped it up.
That's it. All right.
Well, thank you again for joining us. Do check out that ebook. It's covered.net/ebook, and we will catch you next week.
See ya.